Mm-hmm. I'm sending the invite. You talking about the Steelers? They wasn't a CPU when y'all was supposed to play. The nigga left yesterday. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
No, not yet.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. And this makes 0 sense.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
First down, New York.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up past the 30.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, New York.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And
what?
Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Down back at the 38-yard line.
On second down, it's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. A quick toss outright, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. Ended up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. on play action. They'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Isaiah McKenzie. Incomplete.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run with Patterson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Yeah, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40. 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Gordon. They find some open field here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 43.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Push him back. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Everyone's got 4 down. 45 to mark, 45 to mark. Check, 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 check. Hey, 57, 57.
On second and 15 now. Mahomes. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check 15, check 9.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
The kick is.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Jets 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith.
Tremont Smith on the return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, you're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Second and 4. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Jets.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
43-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Second and 5. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. So what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Jets 17. Bengals 14. Josh Lambo is set to
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. They run it here with Gordon. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go play action here on 1st down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down, New York.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Sanders. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Melvin Gordon on
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 36, Mahomes. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line.
tackle made.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And the Jets first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Demarcus Lawrence on the stop. Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 45 to Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 15. Check Mike. 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
36. Slant. Shut that. Motion.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. You have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up.
Major
situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Oh, they'll run the option right. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And this time he is in. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals able to get this
I knew that play
back
was
within a
coming.
touchdown. Now for the point after.
The game just dumbed my player out.
And the lead is down to 2.
Is good. Makes the score Jets 23, Bengals 21.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
New York.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now left side on this swing pass. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Good game, Trey.
48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Shit, 33. 33. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, check flag 33. Check flag 33. They can't hang with us.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Carlton funny as shit.